males, children, all ages. This is your boy Joffe, and we have Tashay in the building.
Hello.
And we have our special guest right here in the middle, the king himself, man. This dude has been working hard. First and foremost, brother, thank you for taking time out your busy day to do this.
No, man, thank y'all for thinking about me, man. You know this means a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we know who this brother is from Chicago PD and Chicago's own, and also, man, he's in the MCU. Man, we definitely talk about all that and more in this conversation with Mr. LaRoyce Hawkins.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
What's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man, the pleasure mostly mine. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes, sir.
I know we damn near overdue.
Yeah, hey, bro, man.
So I'm glad we were able to lock this in today.
Hey, man, I know, like, when I met you last year, it was all love and all, like, just thank you for the gems and everything that you dropped. And we definitely will talk about that as well, too. So let's go and get started, man. You know, it's busy being right, so to say, go ahead, take it away.
Right.
Ladies first.
Yeah, always, bro.
Most naturally.
I ain't trying to get in trouble.
So we're gonna just start off with asking you to share with us what or who inspired you to be a storyteller.
Man, can I tell you a story? I can tell you where it started.
Yeah, let us know.
I was at Thornton. You know, I went to Thornton High School. I'm from Harvard, Illinois.
Okay.
And I was on the basketball team. And basketball, you know, was really the way that I did my best to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And stay out the way. Growing up in Harvard, you know, it's not that many opportunities. You know, and if you ain't doing one thing, you're probably doing something you're supposed to be doing. So basketball kept me in the pocket.
Gotcha.
But I'm in my history class, and all of a sudden, this brother who had just won state in original comedy, he was on the speech team. He had just pulled up, and he came and he performed for the classroom I was in. His name was Dandrell Scott. When I saw Dandrell Scott get it cracking like chapped lips in that classroom, and I watched him pop from character to character. He had a dope Bill Cosby impression. He had a cold Sean Connery. You know what I mean? And he told a story beginning, middle, and end, and what I learned was that he wrote that himself.
Okay, all right.
And he won state.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't know what winning state meant. I didn't know what the speech team was.
Right.
But when I saw him activate for that classroom, I was like, damn, I want to do that.
That's cool too.
Dandrell Scott would eventually be a big homie of mine.
Yeah.
We ended up going to the same college. He went to Illinois State before I got there.
Yeah.
But what y'all don't know about Dandrell, you probably haven't seen him, but you definitely heard him. Because he's the voice of Wendy's.
Oh,
Like these Wendy's, like
Every Wendy's commercial you hear, whether it's on the radio or on TV, that's Dandrell Scott.
you talking about square patty Wendy's, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
The big double, bro, that other day, man. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
yes.
He's also the voice of Miller Lite.
Okay.
And I think that's his longest contract. And he just won a bunch of awards for voiceover and voice acting. But Dandrell Scott was where I first saw something that made me want to imitate it. I wanted to do it, and I was like, I think I can do that. And just to finish that story full circle, I would end up winning state in the same event a couple of years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's dope.
Yeah, that's where it
Shout out
started.
to Mr. Scott
I appreciate
for
that.
being an inspiration, because without him, we wouldn't have been able to see your wonderful work.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shazay.
Touche.
Oh, damn, I got it mixed up.
How are you doing? Touche.
Touche.
Just add touche on.
Touche.
Oh, you just say shake for short.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah. Bro, so that's dope, man. So, like, all those things, because, like, I know you produced before as well, too. Music, poetry, like, bro, you multi-hyphenated. And before we continue the interview, bro, I did not know that me and you were birthday twins, bro. Your birthday May 4th?
May the 4th?
Bro.
May the 4th be with us all. May the 4th be with us all.
Let's go,
Y'all
bro.
can't do me
God,
like that.
I'm sorry, Taurus
Y'all
conversation.
can do
When
my
your
birthday,
birthday?
because my birthday's Monday.
Your birthday Monday?
Monday.
Your birthday's
What's that?
Monday.
9/8.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. You a Virgo?
I am.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I like Virgos.
Yeah. She cool. They cool, but the Taurus gang all day.
Yeah.
I tried y'all, I'm gonna
But
let
I
y'all
identify as Baptist either way.
I know that's
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
That's right. Yes.
Lord. So yeah, man. So all those things are what got you ready to be a leader for yourself. Like, and of course, like I said, we'll talk about Chicago PD because like when you first came on the scene and everything, we saw you as that because we're like, dude, like you just the scene just gravitates toward you. So do you feel like, all those things that you learned, pledging, basketball, imitating, and all that, like all those things that will help you to, become a leader and show that you can step out swing?
Absolutely, man. I remember when I was on the basketball team, it was my sophomore year, and I ended up doing speech and basketball at the same time.
Come on.
And both of those seasons, they're at the same time. So I would like have to leave speech early, miss the award ceremony, and barely make it to the layup line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rapper John used to make sure I got everything done. And I did that for my entire sophomore year. And by the time I became a junior, or I was growing into my junior year, my coaches were like, you got to pick on.
Right.
I hate that.
Yeah, I didn't love being in that pocket as a young man because I was like, I feel like I should be able to do it all. Yeah. But my grandfather asked me a question that really made the shift, and he was like, what feels better?
Yeah.
Watching that ball go through the net or making people laugh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I was honest with myself in that moment, I was like, it honestly feels better to make people laugh. Right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And so he was like, we're not going to quit basketball because you can always go back to the game. But we're going to go up to the coach and we're going to tell the coach that you're walking away from the game for now to be a champion somewhere else.
Right.
And that conversation changed my life because when I went to practice, I'll never forget telling Coach T that I was walking away from the team to be a champion in speech.
Right.
And he a hard-nosed Italian, he didn't really understand. He didn't really get it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, well, I'm gonna stop practice and I want you to tell your team face to face that you're about to walk away from the game of basketball to be a thespian. And I said, I ain't know I was gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, do all of that.
But you inspired like that.
But I sat him down on the bleachers and he said, show him. Show him what you be doing over there in speech. Yeah. And I was nervous because my team had never seen me activate like that. I'm about to hop into the pocket that Dendrell Scott was in when I saw him.
Right.
Man, after I got done, make a long story longer, the team was like, bro, you do that.
Yeah.
And the encouragement they gave me, and the encouragement that they gave me really gave me the courage to move forward. But the camaraderie that you get from hooping, you know what I'm saying, the competition that you grow into never really leaves you. You know what I mean? And so on sets, when I'm acting and I'm doing dialogue and I got partners on me, it's like I carry the same weight on the battlefield that I would if we about to go play another basketball team. You know what I'm saying? As far as the fraternity is concerned, we understand that there's a brotherhood that you find humility and dignity, humbleness with pride in your craft. You know what I'm saying? And who you represent. You know what I mean? And so those are qualities that I take with me on set all of the time. And I think that is recognized by the crew, is recognized by the other people in the cast, and you want to be looked at as a powerful teammate more than anything. Yeah,
I agree.
And it also helps with discipline too.
It definitely helps with discipline. It definitely helps with discipline.
And it's needed in our field. We gotta have discipline because there's nobody there saying, "Hey, get that audition." You have to have that hunger to go for it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're in sports and you pledge, it gives you that hunger. Like it helps to build that hunger that you need to feel confident in what you're doing.
Absolutely. It's like you gotta be prepared for game day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you practice throughout the week so that you can pull up to the game and you can do the best you got. And that's the same thing that we do in the acting craft, And I love going home and doing my homework before I get to set. You know what I'm saying? And walking on set prepared, ain't nothing like that.
Right.
Because ain't nothing like walking on the set and you not prepared.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Been there, how many times you been there before? I've been there before too.
Embarrassing.
Long day in the office.
I don't know what to tell you, boy.
Yeah, man.
You know what? Go ahead and get off the set.
I ain't gonna hold you. Seen with my ass last night.
Yeah.
I got off this morning about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
We had a powerful night shoot.
Yeah.
Seen whooping live, but not just mine.
Yeah, everybody.
Seen was whooping the whole cast.
It's infectious.
We was all going through it.
Yeah.
But it's like And in my mind, I was like, okay, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you step on the court and the team just has a bad night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It happens.
And that means you just come back tomorrow and you're a lot more prepared and you get it cracking.
Yeah.
I think of it also would be like a reality check.
Yeah.
It'd be a reality check. Cause sometimes we're like, man, I got this. And sometimes we do need that reality check, like, hey, you got it, but you still got some work to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 For sure.
And thank you for being vulnerable enough to share that with us and with the audience too. Cause I know they always look at, the big name actor they rated all the time. Like, bro, you don't understand what all they got to do outside and on set. So thank you. For real.
It's constant work.
Yeah.
Now, you shared your story about Duke to others. How do you feel about an animation?
Believe it or not, it was that's exactly where we want to grow with the story.
What?
Yeah. Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
Wait,
Man.
before you do that, tell people who don't know who Duke is.
Yeah.
Who Duke is first.
Yeah.
Okay, so Duke was a duck. I was a pet of mine. But he was like a dog to me.
Yeah.
And it was one Easter Sunday, my pops bought me a duck because he understood how important, companionship was for me at the time. And my dad had this transportation service that would take families that had loved ones in the penitentiary to go visit them. And so, he would take them back and forth.
Yeah.
And so he would go all the way up north sometimes and find these white farmlands.
Yeah.
And he would bring back gifts from the farmlands to the hood because, it was just unique to us.
Right.
And one day, it was Easter Sunday, I found a duck in the box and he told me the name. And I said, his name gonna be Duke.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I had a thing for alliteration, he had a little homie.
Yeah.
And Duke was like my dog. He woke me up at the same time every morning to go to school. He was right there at the gate every time I got back. My grandma didn't want the house to smell like duck, so I couldn't keep him in the house with me.
Right.
But I thought he was gonna be in the house with me.
Right.
But we had to keep him outside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it got weird for him. Because he didn't have enough refuge from the squirrel, the raccoon, and the rats.
Yeah.
Them critters used to get up his ass.
Man, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would come outside sometimes and I see feathers all over the yard.
Oh man.
White feathers. Just scattered everywhere like he had been fighting for his life the whole night.
Come on, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My little brother was about 5 years old. And he didn't understand why Duke didn't just fly away. But Duke was a domestic duck.
Yeah.
So naturally, his wings was clipped, but little bro didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he would just be tossing them in the air trying to get him to float. And he would fall on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke started, between the critters and my little brother, Duke was having an issue. So my pops found a powerful forest and a pine in Park Forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of ducks there.
Yeah.
He was like, whoever take care of them ducks will take care of Duke. And naturally he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
So I tried to leave Duke there.
Yeah.
And Duke didn't want to stay. He kept following me back to the car.
Yeah.
He didn't understand. And I had to have a real sit down with Duke in that moment. And I was like, Duke, if you come back to the hood, somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be you.
Exactly.
And he listened, but just sit there, just like, okay, all right, homie, get
Like,
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I would come back and check on him. And somebody was taking care of him.
Okay.
He had like a neck brace or some crutches next time I seen him. It was a good time.
They just don't make braces and crutches.
Okay. They were trying to rehabilitate Duke at that point.
Yeah.
But so I would and so that's a true story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I noticed, and it's between me and y'all, once I got on Chicago PD, I would go to LA every summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spend a little time, plant some seeds,
Yeah.
and see what kind of connections I can make.
Right.
Shake some hands, rub some shoulders.
Yeah.
And I noticed every time I was talking to like important white people,
Yeah.
that the Duke story, as true as it was the perfect way to break the ice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they never expected, this big black boy
Right.
that was from the hood
Right.
to have that type of texture on it.
Right.
Yes.
And so I noticed, and then I would pay close attention to the details that they appreciated. And then, you know what I'm saying, I would lean in a certain moment, sometimes lean out a certain moments.
Yeah.
But over the course of several summers of breaking ice
Yeah.
with powerful white people,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, just to grow and move forward in the game, I noticed that story was helping me out. Yeah. And naturally, I was like, you know what? I think I need to make this a thing.
Yeah, bro.
And so we've been developing house duck.
Come on.
We've been developing house duck for a
Come
while.
on,
When we're done, I'll show y'all where we at with it.
Okay, good. Man, thank you for that.
But yeah, we can look forward to seeing house duck in some capacity. Right now, what I've been trying to do is just introduce it to the world through my poetry and through my storytelling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come see a LaRoyce Hawkins set, there'll be a designated period of time within my set, maybe sometimes half an hour, where I share the story of Duke, and there's poetry and music and jokes that go along with it.
Yeah.
And it just opens up the world. But there is a universe that we're working on.
I love that.
Because we hear about all kind of pets. Oh, you never really hear about a pet duck.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially
it's
in the
so
hood.
unique.
Yeah.
It's just a unique story.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And I think it could be inspiring to a lot of kids.
There's love. Thank you very much. And what I hope it inspires is, you know, there are characters within the world that I created. And you know how we used to watch Winnie the Pooh, and we would see Christopher Robin, and we would follow his white imagination through the Fantastical Fours.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if you could follow young black imagination through whimsical hoods.
Yeah.
So instead of 100 Acre Wood, you got Harvey Acre Hood.
Yeah. That's dope.
And within Harvey Acre Hood, you through camaraderie and through your gifts, the critters, Duke, and a little black boy are gonna show you how you can dream your way out of the hood.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but that's basically the premise.
Y'all have to wait on that right there.
Y'all gotta wait.
Yeah, I love that, man. But thank you for sharing that story with Duke, because I think it was just a funny story, and I'm like, man, I love it. It just sounds like, wow, this brother should put it to animated. But yeah, man, I love
I'll
that.
show y'all something. We'll be like, oh yeah, I've been on that.
That's dope, bro.
Just to think of the duck just waking him up and waiting for him
Come
to
on,
get
come on home to get on up, bro. Yeah, so that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We're gonna use some voices too, so if y'all in the pocket.
Yeah, we are
I love
acting.
voiceovers.
We are, yeah.
And I was telling my guys, like, I really want to do voiceovers for like Disney and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just like all of it. Like, I could do the whole Lion King right here. Like, and I sing. So it's like, and I have one of those opera type of voices. Like, I could do the Ariel, I could do the Pocahontas, I could do all of that. Yeah. And so that's my.
Both of us.
That's one of
Both
my.
of us,
You know, that's where I want to. That's where I want to take it. But acting and modeling and singing has always been my avenues.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of, whichever one is giving me something and giving me light at the moment, that's kind of what I nurture.
I gotta get better at singing. Singing was a big part of my bag once upon a time.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Once upon a time.
So
I was a Ray Charles impersonator.
you got? Like, you got the deep, the barrel.
I plan on retiring as a blues singer.
Come on
now.
Okay, but I was a Ray Charles impersonator for like 4 years.
Man, get your centers on, bro. Somebody help me. Come on, bro.
A little Ray.
So let's talk about it, bro. So we already manifested an Oscar for you.
Yeah,
bro, for real, man. Like, I'm telling you, we manifested an Oscar for you, but we know that you were also nominated we know the Emmys are coming up soon, right around the corner, but we know you also nominated one time at the 54th NAACP Awards. How was that experience to just be recognized, bro? Like, because that's, coming from a kid from Chicago and everything you've been through. Yeah.
That was a special moment for me and my family, for the community.
Yeah.
It was a special moment for the show, for Chicago PD. You know what I'm saying? The record show. Chicago PD isn't recognized by the culture as a black show.
Yeah. So
for the NAACP to take the time to, recognize and respect us, we were extremely honored. As a whole cast, as a crew, we were extremely honored. And I just been a black guy on the show for years. And so, it's hard to say sometimes if people paying attention. I know we got our core audience.
Right.
But I didn't know how much the culture was actually locked in on us. And I was honestly a little overwhelmed. And it wasn't until it wasn't until after the NAACP Awards, to be honest with you, it really hit me how important and crucial that moment was.
Yeah.
The next NAACPs, when I looked at the nominees,
Yeah.
and I wasn't on there.
Oh man, hurt your soul.
And it didn't hurt my soul for real, but it was just like, because I didn't expect to be nominated the first time.
Right.
And then you get nominated once, and then naturally it's coming back, and so you look at it like, yeah, what? You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like whatever work was submitted thereafter was even better than the work. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to think I'm get better every time.
Yes.
So if they found me once, they'll find me again.
Yes.
And it was when I wasn't nominated.
Yeah, that's when it. Yeah.
After being nominated once,
Yeah.
let the record show, is when I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that moment was very special.
Right.
And I'm glad I embraced it the way I did. I'm glad that I was nominated with the people I was nominated with. You know, that was an experience. But you know, the coolest part about the experience, I told my grandfather about it, Grandpa John. Same Grandpa John that walked me to basketball practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And helped me really grow into this path. I told him, and I was like, man, Grandpa John always been sharp. He used to always help me with my homework.
Yeah.
You know, and my writing style, to be honest with you, had a lot to do with Grandpa John giving me a rough draft, taking his own notes, and then me, you know, in my own words, developing my approach.
Yeah.
And so it was Deadline. Deadline asked me to write a piece that would essentially explain, you know, what the moment meant. So I told Grandpa John, and Grandpa John at the age of 85 at the time, gave me 2 pages, wrote 2 pages front to back, of notes.
85 years old, man.
And I was like, not only did I understand Grandpa John still had it, but I know for him, you know what I'm saying, just the opportunity to continue to activate for his grandson. You know what I'm saying? To see that growth, it was crazy. He wrote me at least 200 words. I only used like 2 of them.
I'm pretty sure he smiled the whole time.
But
He wrote that.
Yeah.
I know he had like, wow, I'm doing this with my grandson.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And his head was up high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just proud of you.
And that was my favorite moment within that experience. You know what I'm saying? Was able to be able to lock in with Grandpa John like that. You know, he about to get the key to the city soon.
Yes.
Grandpa John about to get the key to the city hard. I think we're gonna honor him next month. I'm looking forward to that.
I love it.
That is
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
And speaking of to switch gears real quick, speaking of core audience, bro, Southside, bro.
Come on.
I remember last year when I met you, I said, you know this dude right here, Diallo. Y'all know who that dude is, and I had to tell you thank you because you actually helped us grow as a team and to build off of that because Diallo was our first well-known person that we had come on the show.
That's dope.
Then we had the twins, and you know that shit. Not bad shit, but we had Salton and everything. Man, so thank you. We trying to get a petition signed to bring Southside back.
Man,
and
Southside is important to the Chicago culture. And the way Bashir and Diallo, Sultan too, because you know what I'm saying, and the twins.
The twins, all
you know what I'm saying, all
the
big dogs. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, man. When I learned how the story came about and how organically and authentically everything came together. You know what I'm saying? Because they've all been friends and family for years, and just grew into the industry, and put their heads together and made something dope. I was just, man, that's gonna be my favorite. That's gonna be probably top 5 dead or alive for sure. Characters that I play right now is my favorite.
It got, bro, that and plus that scene, bro. That's a viral scene where. But bro, how did you keep a straight face during that whole time, bro? You bro?
I remember when we were approaching that episode. And I think what was that, season 3?
I think season 3 too.
I just remember I just remember going into that season, I had less episodes. And you know what I'm saying? So it was like I didn't have as many moments,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, to activate
Right.
as I did season 1
Right.
and the season prior to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I remember approaching it and being like, you know what, no matter what they give me, no matter what's going on, I'm just gonna make sure I just lean in. Like all I can do is just pour in as much as possible.
Yeah.
And that scene was funny because of how seriously we took it.
Yes, ma'am.
We took it serious. I told them, I remember telling like, you know, the V-Goons and everybody involved, like, yo man, we gotta really act like our home is on crack. And we can't, like the more serious we take it, the funnier it's gonna be. We can't try to be funny.
Right.
And it was already written in a way that did everybody a favor, and everybody was in rare form that day.
Man, dude.
Everybody was in rare form that day. But I wish y'all could hear the bloopers and the outtakes from that
Oh
day.
man, I know it had to be.
Because the crew couldn't stop laughing. I still be seeing people from the crew. And it's like as soon as they make eye contact with me, they just start dying laughing because there was moments. It was moments within that. Oh my God,
Bro.
man, that was one of the best days to set on my life.
Yeah,
for real.
Shout out to Diallo,
Yeah.
best shit, the whole crew, Southside,
Yeah.
and the photographer. So yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, Chicago PD just wrapped on its 12th season.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back for another season, so congratulations
Thank you very much.
to the whole crew and also you.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about your growth in your character.
Mm.
How do you feel your character has grown since the start of Chicago PD to now?
You know, the growth of Atwater is inextricably bound to the growth of LaRoyce Hawkins.
Yeah.
You know, I was 25 years old
Yeah.
when I got this role, understudying at the Goodman Theater. You know, just doing my best, just trying to break in. I had a taste of the business, but you know, I knew whatever my next opportunity would be, I was gonna do my best to hold on to it. And so just imagine all the prayer and all the push-ups before every audition opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I like to think, if I imagine how Atwater felt in the academy before he got the opportunity to be in intelligence with this elite, you know what I'm saying, group of individuals that love their city,
Yes, sir.
that love saving lives and love solving crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same approach,
Yeah.
you know, as a storyteller. And then you find these unique individuals that just love to tell stories, and you get to know each other and you become a real family.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I would be remiss if I didn't recognize my growth with the growth of my castmates as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've truly all grown together, and we wouldn't be where we are without each other. Naturally, Dick Wolf and the Powers That Be, they have an amazing knack for putting groups of people together that just belong together. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful to be a part of that family for real. And you know, 13 seasons later,
Woo, come on, speak on it.
here we go.
That's
Here we go.
Do you know how many number seasons that is?
Man,
Bro, do you know how many people do not make it to number 13?
Yeah, man, take it in.
That
bro.
is such.
I didn't really get it until we kind of kept going.
Yeah.
You know, and my constituents were helping me understand that. You know, like it was like, you know, shows that barely make it past 3. And I remember when we got to episode 200, there was I did a little research, and I'm like, let me see how many shows. It's a short list.
Yeah.
It's a short list of shows that made it past 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Let alone 12 seasons going on to 13. Obviously, we got like the mothership show of SVU to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be hard as hell to catch them just because TV ain't gonna be the same.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, years from now. So hopefully, as long as TV and network television is what it is, Chicago PD be in the pocket.
Amen.
No, we're not proud.
Yeah.
Because seriously, we need Chicago PD. We need the show.
We do.
We need to see
We do.
our representation where it is at. We need to see everything that the show provides.
That's love.
So, you know, when it comes to the show, it just the blessings that are spewing on the cast members and the show itself. It's like y'all were supposed to be here. Like, this is what's supposed to be happening, and I don't see the show stopping anytime soon because it's so loved. Everybody loves Chicago.
Man, I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful, man. You wouldn't believe how many times I thank God a day.
Got you, bro. Got you. Speaking of family, bro, congratulations, you are part of the MCU family. The Marvel. If y'all have not seen Ironheart on Disney Plus and Hulu, I believe, you see bro in action, man. I love seeing that, and I was happy for you.
Did you check it out?
Bro, what? Every episode, man. I'm still trying to get Joe voice. Like, hey, man, I'm trying to get voice now. I can't. I'm still trying to get the Adward voice. Like, when I talk to ladies, I'm like, man, hey, this is what Adward do.
His register a little more down now. Funny boy.
But then, bro, like, I was happy as hell when I saw you in the MCU. I'm like, bro, because like it was Shakira Barrera that I was rooting for, and then I saw you. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm locked in because it was Disney, it was Marvel, Brian Coogler, everybody was behind it. So, talk about your experience on the MCU, bro, and how that what was that phone call like?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, man.
I'm about to tell you a story.
Tell a story.
It was like we were coming out of COVID.
Okay.
We were coming out of COVID.
Oh Lord.
and during COVID, just because, everybody kind of picked up, new vibes during COVID because we was all locked in a certain way. So I was like, man, let me try to keep my chops wet. Then I put an accent coach on the payroll. Okay. And I told my accent coach named Accent Jack, best accent coach in the game.
Gotcha.
I said, Accent Jack, I want to work on my Idris Elba.
Okay.
Because that's my mama's favorite actor. And I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got good taste.
No, she like Idris Elba, and then number 2 is a tie between me and Denzel.
Okay.
But I was like, if I can, because you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can get my Idris Elba down, then I can move up on my mama's list. And I said, let me focus on Wakanda. I said, if I lock in Wakanda, and around that time, God rest his soul, we had just lost Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. And so after we lost the big homie, all of a sudden, I'm working on these accents. I'm going, 2 hours a day, 2 days a week, on each accent. All of a sudden, my team was hitting me and they was like, yo, we getting emails from Marvel. And I was like, Marvel, for what? And they was like, I don't know. I was like, Marvel or just Marvel? They was like, I think it's Marvel. Yeah. They want to offer you something. Like, they want to offer me something. I was like, they must have heard I'm gonna work on my Wakanda. I was so grateful I was already in the pocket. Yeah. They told me it was a Zoom schedule. Yeah. I hop on the Zoom, already locked in, talking about Vibranium. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to you. They was like, stop talking like that, stop talking like that. I was like, damn, I was like, my bad, I didn't mean to. And I saw a familiar face on the Zoom. The face was Sam Bailey. Sam Bailey, once upon a time, was an actress. She was an understudy in this play I did right out of college called Hoodoo Love, over 10 years ago. I was the male lead in the play. Sam Bailey was the understudy for the female lead. But since the understudy for the male lead, I didn't have an understudy, let the record show. So for the understudy performances that we had to do to keep the grant money, I had to perform with Sam Bailey. The least I could do, and it was a pleasure. Did locked in 2 powerful performances with her, but we got to know each other very well. 10 years later, she grows up to be one of the coldest black female directors in the city of Chicago. And she's one of the 2 black female directors directing for Marvel's Ironheart. The seed was planted, and I didn't even know. And so when I saw Sam Bailey on the call, I was like, and she was like, you were the first person I thought about. For the role of Gary Williams, who is Ironheart's dad. And I was like, all right, cool. I don't gotta put a cape on really, or
Yeah.
you know, I don't got superpowers.
Yeah.
But as a father myself,
Yes.
and at the time I was a very young father. I think my son is 8 now. He might have been 3 or 4 around the time. You know what I'm saying? When we were conceptualizing this character.
Yeah.
You know, it was important for me to play a father that would plant the seed for a miracle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A miracle in this Marvel universe. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's how it happened.
Yeah.
And that's where it started. When I found out I was gonna be a mechanic,
Yeah.
an auto mechanic, I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I went and hollered. I got a big cousin named Calvin, who has an auto body shop right outside the hood called Hawks Auto Body. And yeah, so I just pulled up on cousin Calvin, and he taught me a lot. You know, so because you know the process going into the Marvel vibe, the scripts, and you know they very reserved.
Yeah.
They don't just start sending you your lines. You know, and I learned a lot about that. Not only are they so reserved and precious with the words, but it's a very big deal on set. When I was on set, I saw cameras I had never seen before.
Yeah.
And I ain't no slouch. I ain't coming from an institution that don't know what they doing.
Right.
So when I pulled up on this set and I seen the cameras, I was like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then imagine after work every day,
Yeah.
you go in this little chamber, and it's hard to say what they do to you. I just had to close my eyes, but I had to do it every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is another level, and it's a different respect. But nothing but an honor, man. Nothing but an honor. I was so grateful to sneak into that space.
Yeah.
And once I did, I realized how valuable and how important just the Marvel space is to the industry.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that there was so many Marvel fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Marvel fan for certain things. There's certain characters I like, but I got to be honest. I didn't grow up, you know what I'm saying, loving Marvel that much.
Right. Gotcha.
You know, the textures I leaned into were just a little bit different. But once I came over to the world, it didn't take me no time to realize how important this opportunity was.
Yeah.
And so yeah, man, I'm grateful, bro.
And congrats, man.
Thank you, bro.
And
Go ahead.
and before we close, you know, also quick shout out to your Be Powerful merch and everything.
Oh, thank you, bro.
We definitely will tell everybody to follow Be Powerful. Get your merch there, fly, everything I love.
Thank you, man.
But also getting off the topic of Marvel, I love seeing Black positive mental role models, especially in Marvel, that did not have superpowers, but you actually do have superpowers because you show the nation, hey, that's what we need out there. So thank you for that, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. That means a lot.
I mean, the superpower was the inspiration that you put into the child to be great. And that is a superpower.
Yeah.
Dads are a superpower.
No, we need that. We need that. You know, I just did my best to try to plant that seed. I never forget walking off set, my last day of set.
Yeah.
I only shot a few days in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And when it was over, I was like, did I do it? You know? And I wasn't sure.
You did it, bro.
I wasn't sure. So I think what helped me keep the secret for so long was honestly the insecurity of not knowing if I landed the moments that I knew, you know what I'm saying? Because if you like Spider-Man, you know it's really Uncle Ben that inspired Spider-Man to be Spider-Man.
Right.
And so I connected to this character off the strength of, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm damn near the Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Ironheart story.
True.
And so, you know, you want to make sure that those moments land in order for all of that to make sense. And I walked away from set so nervous. I don't think I slept. I ain't sleep that night. I did not sleep that night. Just because I just wasn't sure. You know what I mean? Because it happened so fast. And everybody's so good. And you just don't, you're like, am I okay? Did I do it? It was like, trust me, you did it. It was like, you know what I mean? You never know.
It
So
kind of went quick. It was like, boom, boom. I was like, wait, did I do that?
a little bit.
Is it over?
It happened so fast. I'm like, damn, y'all sure I can't do that again? They was like, no, we gotta move
That's
on.
all we need.
I get it.
Too hilarious, hilarious.
It's so crazy because these guys, they love Marvel. And being around them is what kind of introduced me to Marvel. Young black kids don't know a lot about Marvel. It's not introduced to us.
No, not for real.
You know, and I was telling them, I was like, we have to get more Black kids in Marvel, and what better way to do it by creating representation.
Yeah, no, for real. That's why Ironheart is so important. That's why Black Panther is so instrumental. You know what I'm saying? And significant. So I hope the Ironheart seed continues to grow.
Yeah.
And it makes the industry aware of how important it is for us to tell Black stories. You know what I'm saying? Supernatural Black stories. I think that's the way we're going.
Definitely need that. Definitely. Well, Shay, take us home.
I just want to say thank you so much for being here. You dropped so many gems, but what would be like one more big gem that you can drop for any actors, any creatives? I'm not going to say actors, but any creatives in our space, like that you would kind of like advice or any kind of words that you can give.
I done came across a lot in my experience. But I think what helps me the most, and what I think can help a lot of us if we can find this approach, is understanding the difference between being spirit-led and ego-driven. And I got this lesson from an OG from Harvard named Tom Dreesen. Y'all have heard of Tom Dreesen?
I have not. I'm going to look him up after this interview.
Tom Dreesen, when you look him up, you're going to be surprised what you see. But Tom Dreesen is a comedian from Harvard that used to open up for Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack for years. I had the opportunity to meet him through a former publicist I had. Once upon a time, we met up at the Gibsons. And, you know, with us being from the same hood, and at the time I was on Chicago PD and stuff, he was like, you know, I'm gonna give you something. He said, you know, there's a thin line between success and significance. And that thin line is found within the understanding that you can go one or two ways. You can be driven by your ego, or you can be led by your spirit. The ego-driven individual can find success. And I think we see that often. You know what I'm saying? You can see any ego-driven asshole, excuse my French, be successful in whatever it is that they want to pursue. But it's not that often that you find somebody being significant in what they do. And significance is the idea that whoever we meet in our encounters actually improve the people who we come across. You know what I'm saying? So if you can make a difference in somebody's life because of your light, or because of your positive energy, or just because, you know, you in a particular pocket, then that's significance. And you can find success if you focus on significance. But you don't always find significance if you focus on success. You know what I'm saying? And so once I started to understand those differences, I made it up in my mind in that moment that, okay, I'm gonna do my best to be led by the Spirit. And the Spirit has led me to every opportunity that I've encountered. And it's happened right here in my backyard. I expected my dreams to take me away from Harvard. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to make a new life somewhere. But the fact that I've been able to stay here in Chicago, and I'm still with my friends and family, I still got the foundation, you know what I'm saying, of the people who raised me. I think that's significant in itself. And so that's the advice that I would ask anybody to adopt if they could. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to focus on being spirit-led and hitting significance, as opposed to being driven by your ego just for the success.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Love them.
Y'all heard it here. I'm just acting up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We just acting up. I'm just acting up.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Well,
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Man, thank you, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, LaRoyce, man, many blessings to you, bro. Thank you again. Y'all keep watching Just Acting Up Show, Chicago PD, and go watch Ironheart Disney Plus. We out here.